Hey guys, it's Jeff. This is going to be part 4 of the Bronco models German Telemeter KDO Mod 40 with the trailer. Sunday I did a bunch of yard work, so I was busy. Monday we had the guys come back to finish up some insulation, and we ended up with kind of a problem. I don't know if you can see it up here above me or not. Right there, there's that white streak. When they blew in more insulation, they cracked the sheetrock 4 places in the house. One of those things. Anyway, it's being fixed. I've got to come back this morning and finish off some repainting and things. Of course, it won't match, so I'll probably end up just repainting the inside of most of the house. But anyway, I had to take the table out that was behind me, and you can see all kinds of junk piled up over there. That's what was on the table. So the hobby room is kind of a mess right now. I did take all the parts that I'd primed for the Bomag, and I put them inside my paint booth, and I covered the front of it with plastic to keep any sheetrock dust and stuff like that out. But it's going to be, there's dust everywhere, so I'm going to have to do a good thorough clean. Anyway, let's see what we can get done today. They're going to be here in a couple hours. I'll go ahead and try and get a little bit of stuff put together and get a video out. I haven't done one in a couple of days, so I wanted to do that. Let's go ahead and go down the bench, and I'll show you what I got, and we'll see what we can get done. Thanks, guys. Okay, here's where we left off. We've got this much of the trailer done so far, plus we have the computer and then the optical part all finished up pretty much. I have a little bit of photo etch to put on this. And of course this is all going to need to be painted, and there's actually some photo etch I think that goes on the front of that. We had a question really early on. We had a note in the instructions to cut something here, and everybody thought it was probably these rivets that are around here, if you can see them. I don't even know if this will focus or not. Anyway, yeah, there's a few rivets and stuff that go around here. I've since done a bunch of test fitting, and I found out that the rivets are not a problem. This is the base for the telemeter, and this is the center. If you see, there's a big pin and a small pin, and they go in here. And they should set just like that, and that gives us our key. And if you set this over, it goes on just fine. Then there's no real reason to cut anything. So when it passes the little groove, it kind of makes a sound, but it fits just fine. So I really don't know why they had us cutting things. And these are the fold down sides. It'll go here like this, something like that. And then there's going to be a photo etch screen that'll go on top of these. You can do these in the transport mode with them folded in, which I'm not going to do. Or you can do them with the folded down like this, so the crew can stand on there. Well, there's no real reason. Excuse me, I'm a little hoarse today. This last couple of days been really busy. We've had extremely high winds all day yesterday, and a lot of dirt and dust and pollen and stuff in the air. We're supposed to be seeing 50-mile-an-hour winds later today, so it's going to be rough. But I could not make a video yesterday at all. What they did was they went around up high on the walls outside, and they drilled all the way around again. They blew more insulation up there because when they came and did it before, the insulation didn't really go all the way up into the walls the way they should. So you've got holes all the way around the outside, up near the eaves, up under the edge of the roof, and they were blowing in more insulation yesterday, so making lots and lots of noise. Anyway, let's go ahead and see if we can't get a little more done with this trailer, okay? Let's look at our instructions real quick. Okay, going from the beginning, this is all done except for the C4s that go over the top. I'm not going to put those on yet. And then there's a little piece of photo etch that goes here and here, and on this and this. So those will be done very last thing. This is the basic computer, the mechanical computer, and that part's done. This is the rest of the details, and that's all done. Down here I've got two little rods to put on that are just kind of going out into space, so I'm not going to put those on quite yet. I want to find out where they go, and then the same thing with this little rod here. Once I figure out exactly where the end points are, then I'll put them on. And then we've got this one hose too that's kind of the same way. I'm pretty sure this connects to a little cylinder here, and then it just goes up alongside the tongue of the trailer and stops. Then we've got the fenders, and these are little hand crank winches that they use for loading and unloading the platform that the telemeter, the computer, and the platform. So we're going to get those little winches put today. There's some tiny little pieces of photo etch on those two that I'm going to do all together. So I'm not going to do any of the photo etch on this right now. I want to get these fenders made up and these winches made up and get those mounted. And then there's going to be a little bit of photo etch on here. These are all pieces of photo etch that go like under the fender and things. And then we've got some boxes here. I'm not sure just what they are, but we'll make those up. And then on the wheels, the tread pattern on the wheels is it looks really fake. I've sanded one down. I'll show you the difference, but I need to sand the other one down before we put it on. And then get that all together, and here's the platform I just showed you, and a couple more little pieces of hose. And there's a little more photo etch on the side of the computer part. And basically put some reels on that we have to make up, and we're done. Okay, so let me show you. Let's go back over here and I'll show you these tires real quick. Okay, here's one of the wheels, and this is what the tread looks like in the kit. And you can see it looks really chunky. Not particularly realistic. I will put a picture up, but this is what it looks like after I've sanded it. Looks a lot more realistic, I think. And they come as three pieces. So you've got the hub here, and then the basic wheel, and then the inner part that'll go over it. That'll make it to where the wheels can turn. I don't really see a reason for them to turn, but I'll sand this one off camera to make them the same. I'll put a picture up, shows you the difference, but you can see how chunky that one is. Okay, so we'll do that a little later. But let's go ahead and get on with these winches and stuff here. Here's all the pieces for one side. Let me back the instructions up a little so I can see what I'm looking at here. Okay. Whoops. Okay, this is the inside. This is the outside. It'll go like this. Something like this. There we go. Okay, let me get a little glue going on in there. I think I could just set a little drop or two inside. They're keyed to some extent. Looks like I'm going to need more glue than just that. These should be square, as far as I can tell. Okay. Now, we've got a little crank here that goes on. I may need some tweezers for this. Sorry if I'm off camera. Okay. And then this will go here. This is like a full down handle. Could have glued those together first, I guess. Okay. Yep, that's just too soft. Let's go ahead and let that firm up a little bit for a minute. There's other things that we can do. On the inside here, we've got this. Get a hold of it. Come on. Well, that's not quite correct, but it'll get there. Okay, there's that. And then there's a part they want us to put on. I'm not sure just how that fits. That doesn't make a lot of sense. They want us to put this and this together like that, which they may need to be drilled. Doesn't look like it's going to quite fit. I may have to open that hole up. Yeah. Let me fix that off camera. I'll be right back, guys. Hang on. Okay. Luckily I figured this out before I had the glue cement. The cement set on me. This little part here that I did get that to fit. This is supposed to be glued inside. Well, where'd it go? Here it is. I got that to go over. This is supposed to go up inside this part. pretty difficult to get it on with that other part glued on. So I pulled them apart. Let's see if we can get this. So that's where that goes. Kinda. Okay. I'm just going to let that set, but that should hang free. That's where they would actually connect the base and winch it up into place. Okay, and then I'm going to put just a little more glue in there. Yeah, and then this will go over the top. Would be very difficult to get that little hook up in there with this in place, so you need to do that first and then this, kind of like that. It should hang down. Okay, I'm going to let this firm up. And I'll be back, okay? Thanks. All right, things are pretty well firmed up here now. I've still got to add this little handle. It'll sit right there. Okay. Okay, and the little ring is free to move. Still needs to move out a little bit. Okay, there's a little ring here that's supposed to go on top, but there's supposed to be a piece of photo etch that goes on here first. So I'm going to hold off putting that on. Here's the other one, all made up. Okay, so that's our two little winches that go on the back. Let's go ahead and set these aside and let them dry real well, and we'll get the fenders put together. Okay. These are going to go, this is the right one here. Okay. I'm just double checking and make sure I'm looking at the correct part. Yeah, this will be the right one. So we've got a few little tail lights and whatnot to put on there. This will go across here. No, too much glue, I'm afraid. Okay, and we've got two little lights, and I'm not sure, that one goes to the right. They look exactly the same from what I can tell. Maybe there is a difference. Yeah, maybe. I really can't tell, they're so small. I'd say that's the right one, that's the left one, even though I don't really think anybody's going to know the difference. Okay. Then this here is a little piece supposed to represent like a wire that goes up here, but it goes from the fender into this box we're going to put up here. So I'm going to hold off putting that on until I get the box put together. Let's let this stuff dry, and we'll do the other fender. We've got another little bar. Lighter on the glue. Okay. And this one's got like a little, I don't know, it's a little place for an ID plate or something. I don't even, there might be a decal for this. I'm not real sure. And it'll go, let's see, like this. Like this. Well, it's going to be like that, is it? Probably going to need more glue now. Something like that. Okay, and then these, same place as the other side. Actually not, they should be opposite. So this one. Carried away with my glue there, I'll have to do just a little bit of cleanup. Okay, and then here's the little thing that's supposed to be a wire. I'll save that for a while. Okay, now I've got these boxes, and it looks to me like I forgot to clean these up, so let me do that, and I'll be back in just a little bit. Okay? Okay, I've got these little boxes all cleaned up. The work guys have gone to lunch, so let's see if I can get a little bit of work done while they're out of here. These will go here, like this. Okay. Okay. And these are left and right. This little detail here looks like a chain. Goes to the outside. So this will go here. Something like that. Okay. Oops. Okay. Oh, hang on just a minute. Be right back. Okay, there's the boxes made up. Sorry about that. I had a phone call interrupted me. The boxes go on top of the fenders, so got a left and a right here. The boxes go with this diamond pattern to the back and the chain detail to the outside, so they go like this. It's like that. Doesn't really, kind of gives you a little bit of a positive location. Okay. There's that. This one, like this. Give it just a sec. Okay. And then these will go on here. This will be on this side. And these are going to be a little tricky because I'm going to have to kind of hold them for a little while. Get everything to fit. Oh, one thing I need to do first. Got this little rod. Whoop. It'll go on under here and through here. Go back to there. Just kind of a little bit of a detail there. Okay, that ought to be all right. I've still got these rods here. I'm not sure just where they go. They go through here and go toward the back, but I don't know where they end up. Really don't know. It's like they disappear back underneath there. I'll have to do some more looking at the directions before I glue those on, I think. I think I can put them on okay with the fenders on. This will sit like this. go in here. That looks nice and straight. I'm just going to leave that for a little while, and I'll be back. Okay, guys? Thanks. Okay, this one's had a little time to firm up. So let's go ahead and get the one on the other side, and then we'll put a ruler across the two to make sure that it all looks nice and square. Let's see here. Okay. And let's see here. Looks pretty good to me. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to need to adjust any of that. I'm happy with that. Okay. I notice there's just a slight gap right here. I might not have put that in quite square, but I can fix that later. I think looks pretty good. Just wanted to make sure they're in there straight. Alrighty guys, I'm going to let this one set up. Then I'll probably do something with that little bracket. And I'll put some glue on it and loosen it up and pull it over once this is good. But I'm going to let this set up. Next time we've got these reels to build, and then just a little more work to do on the base. I did sand the tires, so they're both all good now. Just need to put them together. So we'll go ahead and do that in the next video, okay? I'll put a couple of pictures at the end, and we'll talk to you later, okay? Have a great day. Bye-bye.